The world's first floating city will be built in the Pacific Ocean off the island of Tahiti by 2020 and has already unveiled the first designs. A group called the Seasteading Institute, backed by billionaire PayPal founder Peter Thiel, is planning to start construction on the first seaborne platform in 2019. The Seasteading Institute hoped to begin construction in 2019. This is one vision of how an island might look. The U.S. firm has signed an agreement with the French Polynesia's government, and plans to build a dozen freestanding islands by 2020. Joe Quirk, president of the Seasteading Institute, hopes that thousands of floating nations will set sail by 2050, populated by people who want to set their own rules and free of meddlesome bosses, politicians and bureaucrats. He said governments just don't get better. They're stuck in previous centuries. That's because land incentivizes a violent monopoly to control it. The U.S. firm has signed a deal with the government of the French Polynesia. Plans unveiled for the world's first floating city due to be built in the Pacific Ocean. He said Peter was the most generous donor to the Seasteading Institute for the first few years and gets credit for financially kickstarting this great movement, which would not be happening without him. Construction experts at the Seasteading Institute have spent 5 years in trying to work out how to build permanent, innovative communities floating at sea. Rising sea levels pose a threat to the 118 islands which form French Polynesia. Further investigations into the economic, environmental and legal impact of the scheme are now due to take place. The futuristic island will be built in the Pacific Ocean. The futuristic island will be built in the Pacific Ocean. Randolph Henkin, executive director of the Institute, previously said what we're interested in is societal choice and having a location where we can try things that haven't been tried before. I don't think it will be that dramatically radical in the first renditions. We were looking for sheltered waters. We don't want to be out in the open ocean. It's technologically possible but economically outrageous to afford. The first floating nations are likely to be built in sheltered waters. Experts have spent 5 years working out how to build a floating city, a beginner's guide to Bitcoin and how it could make you super rich. Relics from 18th century Starbucks found in disused cellar at Cambridge Uni. Bread firm breeds a sunflower which keeps flowering until November. Get the lowdown on the Black Moon, a rare astrological event next due in 2019. Get the very best prices on the Nintendo Switch this Christmas. Best Christmas deals on Xbox One S and One X consoles. How loot boxes are turning kids into gambling addicts. Find the cheapest copy of Middle-earth: Shadow of War. You can buy the cheapest copy of Assassin's Creed Origins. You can find out where you can buy the cheapest copy of Overwatch before Christmas. The best prices available on Call of Duty WWA. I need a cheap copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2. Look no further. If we can be behind a reef break, then we can design floating platforms that are sufficient for those waters at an affordable cost. We don't have to start from scratch as this is a pilot project. They also have very stable institutions, so we're able to work with a government that wants us there, that we have respect for and they have respect for us. Randolph added that he was confident the project could benefit the French Polynesia's economy and draw in a fresh wave of tourism. Pay for your stories. Do you have a story for the Sun Online News team? Email us at tips@thesun.co.uk or call 0207-782-4368. We pay for videos too. Click here to upload yours.